And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And tonight our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball in Luka Doncic's hands and asked him to create. Coach Jason Kidd said, I don't know if anybody told Picasso he had to use all the paints, but I just want to remind him that he can rely on his teammates. His teammates are going to be there to help him. Good words from a great point guard, Kevin.
Indeed, that's high praise. Hall of Famer, D.A., thanks. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Maxi Kleber is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Irving in at the point. Now, here's Collins. Passes it to Hunter. McGee with the block. And they get it back. Clock at 4. Here's Young. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Doncic left side. Over Hunter. That shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Irving finds Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hunter against Irving. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Bogdanovich against Doncic. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. On the wing, Hardaway. All sorts of time. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from John Collins. Doncic kicks to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing by 2, they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now, here's Doncic. 20 points for him last game against Portland. Hunter against Hardaway. Kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Both free throws good for Irving.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Sun. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've run into a bit of a wall here as of late. Had been playing pretty good before this latest stretch. Now trying to do whatever they can to get back on track.
Hunter no good. The Mavericks leading. Now Irving. And the rejection by Collins. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Collins dishes to Young. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's Doncic after Clint Capella's bucket. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Bounce pass, Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by McGee. Irving against Young. Changes up. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got 10. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Now, here's Doncic. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Young. He had 19 points in the win against Miami. Atlanta calls timeout.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about him. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down. Let's
check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. take a look at Dallas. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And I think for the Mavericks, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Now, here's Hunter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
He gets that one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Hunter on the wing. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul. Wood, he's checked in for Dallas. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bays checked in for Bogdanovich. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Collins kicks to Young. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
And here is Irving. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Young. The Mavericks making the shot. Here's Bay. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Comes up empty down low.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
To the paint. Wood against Collins. Bullock with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Fast break, Dallas on up the court. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Irving. And it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Doncic. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Young passes to Bay. The kick out to Young. Now, here's Hunter. 8 points his last outing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on JaVale McGee.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
First free throw is good. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Doncic. And it's Wright in for Irving. And both free throws good for Hunter.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
Now here's Wright. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And it's Bullock missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Now here's Wright. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Wright, left side. From outside, off the mark. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 10. Pass to Holiday. Here's Fernando. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
No good on the free throw.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
Here's Wood. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Wright. That's tipped. 1:12 left in the first. Here's Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Griffin.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Now here's Powell. Back to Wright. Griffin with the steal. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Griffin hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Right outside. At the top of the key, Powell. To the inside, Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Oh, I tell you what, on the jam, Wood can just be ruthless. Won't let anybody stop him when he's going to the cup.
The Hawks trail by 7. Outside, Griffin. Green against Bay. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. 11 feet away. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wright looking around. The feed to Powell. Shoots over Griffin, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
And Powell, no good on that one.
Well, one of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Mavericks leading by 6. Maxi Kleba is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Bogdanovich. After Luka Doncic's bucket, passes it to Bay. Kleba with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Wood. Doncic outside. Shoots from the right block. And it's blocked. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Bay drops it in from 11 feet. Bay's got his first 2 points of the night. Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic feeling it out. Now the pass to Hardaway. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Bay. Over Hardaway. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Driving inside. And a wide open look for Irving. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. And Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Irving. 15 points in the game. Pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. From 13. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And that's cash. Bogdanovich is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Hardaway dishes to Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
And that one falls for Irving. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. The Hawks trail by 9. Young outside. Passes it to Hunter. Back to Young. It's tipped. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Irving's got the ball. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Young. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night. Mavericks leading by 7. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
The Mavericks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And he makes the first.
Boy, they've been knocked down from the line this quarter. Trying to build out that lead and keep doing what they're doing, that'll happen.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
They have capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage, very impressive.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Irving against Young. He gets it in there. Young's got his second basket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now, here's Doncic. 12 points for him. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Here's Young. They trail by 9 points. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Stolen by McGee. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Now Doncic. He kicks it to Hardaway. The pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from McGee. And now an 11-point Maverick lead.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And Atlanta has possession. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Hunter. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving against Capella. Irving kicks to Kleba. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks. Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Irving with the bounce pass. Hardaway against Hunter. Pass to Kleba. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Mavericks leading by 9. Irving from long range. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
So it's the Hawks now. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Unloads from 13. And the dunk by Capella.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
McGee's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hunter, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
That free throw, no good.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Reggie Bullock comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Wright in for Hardaway. Good on the second free throw. And here's Young, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Over to the left wing. Lob pass to Capella. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Green, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Green. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Outside Griffin. Capella with it. 10 points for him. And Griffin scores. The assist from Capella. And it's 6 points for A.J. Griffin.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the shot goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here is Young. Outside Griffin. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter against Green. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
The Hawks trail by 11. Outside Griffin. Collins kicks to Griffin. Pass to Hunter. The three. That one no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for John Collins. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Hunter. Stolen by Bullock. Doncic against Young. And it's Doncic missing.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Atlanta, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Atlanta making a switch here. Dave's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 9. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Wright with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The pass to Powell. Bay pulls it in.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And Wright kicks to Green. Powell, the pass to Wright. Pass to Bullock. Tries it from 19. Uses the glass to drop it in. Bullock's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Atlanta. 9-point game. Passes it to Griffin. Right against Holiday. Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Griffin. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Christian Woods checked in for Doncic. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Griffin. He's got 8. Now Okongwu, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
1:35 left now here in the second. Right against Griffin. Right outside. Pass to Wood. Clock at 6. The drive by Green, and that one good. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
.109 left to play here in the half. Holiday up top, guarded by Powell to the wing right side. The kick out to Holiday. Atlanta again missing. Dallas leading by 7. To the middle, here's Wright. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Out left to the wing. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. From deep. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Green. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Griffin. And here's Holiday. Misses the layup. And so we conclude the first half. Mavericks lead by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
Got to come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 22 points, 3 steals, and 3 assists. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, Shaq. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we could talk about shot selection and defense and all that, but if you keep losing the ball, that matters most.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Irving. Here is McGee. Shot clock at 3. Irving can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 9.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Young against Irving. Fires the three, and Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 7 points.
So smooth shooting the rock. Young trusts his shot from any distance.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Here's Hunter after Luka Doncic's bucket.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Pass to Hardaway. Outside Irving. And Doncic. Here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic. Hunter on the wing. Oh, good on the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Irving. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Bogdanovic. Capella kicks to Hunter. Tries again. McGee with the block. Irving against Young. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Young with the ball. He's got 7. Outside Bogdanovic. Hunter on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Hunter dishes to Capella. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. Yep, it counts. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now, here's Kleba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one's good, Irving.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And like so many stars from afar, Maxi Kleba won his share of awards back home.
Yeah, found a lot of success playing in Germany. NBA scouts watch foreign leagues very closely to find guys just like Maxi.
And the Hawks with possession here. Down by 15. Outside Bogdanovic. Collins kicks to Bogdanovic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kicks it out to Collins. And Collins gets double teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter no good. Dallas with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Doncic, here we go. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Young after Luka Doncic's bucket. Young looking around. Back to Bogdanovic. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 6th assist on the night.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 21. Down low, he's got a clear path. McGee with the block. Collins against Doncic. And stolen by Hunter. Over Hardaway. McGee with the block. break, Dallas. Irving leading the charge. They grab their own miss. Kleba with the bucket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Here's Young. The Mavericks making the shot. McGee with the block. Irving against Young. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. Rebounded by Capella. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 16-point game.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Bogdanovich against Doncic. He feeds it to Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 31 points for Kyrie Irving.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Hawks trail by 15. Out to the right wing. Young outside. Bogdanovich finds Hunter. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. From 15 feet away, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Hunter's got 7 points for the quarter. Mavericks leading by 13. Irving looking for an opening. Pass to Doncic. Irving against Young. Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. Over Hunter. Again, the Mavericks score.
Skilled at scoring in a variety of ways. I mean, give Hardaway Jr. these looks, and he's happy to oblige.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Over Kleba. No good off the back of the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Hardaway. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 9 points for Tim Hardaway.
Far from just a perimeter threat now, Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Bogdanovich up top, guarded by Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Doncic. And it's Wright in for Irving. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Mavericks leading by 15. Wright outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Kleba. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Well, anytime you've got a player that can give you extra possessions, that's a great asset. And Wood is a fantastic offensive rebounder.
The Hawks trail by 17. To the left side wing. Holiday looking over the floor. Tries from 10. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now here's Green. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And that's 13 points for Bogdanovich.
And so far, Bogdanovic's intensity on offense has been terrific. He could put up some big numbers if he keeps this up.
Now here is Holiday. Right side, Bogdanovich. To the left wing. Bay wide open, and he fires. Off target with his three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 15, and Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Griffin's checked in for the Hawks. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Right against Holiday. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Green. Wood in the post. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
He misses the free throw.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20-10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
He hits the second from the line. And you hear about impacting, winning. How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Fernando, that's good.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Right outside. Passes it to Green. Pass to Kleber. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Here's Bay. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now Bullock. He's got 6. From deep, Green. And they'll get another chance. Kleber kicks to Green. He dishes it to right. Goes back up. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Mavericks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. The first one falls. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And there's the drive. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
1:05 left in the third. Holiday finds Bay. Now Griffin. And here's Bay. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Griffin's got 11 points.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Griffin against Doncic. To the paint. And Wright with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
The Hawks trail by 17. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Kleba. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. Deflects the pass. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Atlanta on D. 17-point game. And that one's good, Irving.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Shot by Collins, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's the teardrop. Hardaway finds McGee. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Hardaway goes in.
Boy, an attacker who's not afraid to get a little rugged and physical. I like Hardaway Jr.'s disposition, fellas.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And so he's able to get one of two. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Young against Irving. And the dunk by Capella.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
And Clark, Commissioner Silver noted recently as the league moves to a more selective viewing experience, load management could hurt revenues even further.
Yeah, you know, when more fans can pay to watch individual games, it's a bit of an a la carte system. I think you need that star power every night. And even beyond that, Kevin, I think players, all players, but particularly the star players, have a responsibility to try to show up for work every single night. And that really should be the mindset. I think it goes beyond revenue. I think it's just a matter of principle. You have a job, you should be looking to perform every time you have the opportunity. I understand rest, but I think rest should probably be confined to practice, not the game.
First one falls for him.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Both free throws good from McGee. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the wing right side. Here's Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Wood.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
And he can't get the first one. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Mavericks now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Irving passes to Wood. And here is Doncic. Hunter with it. Hardaway picks him up. Here's Young, and it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Over Hunter. Dallas, no good that time either. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 19. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here's Doncic. The pass to McGee. Shoots over Capella. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's. The Hawks trail by 17. Young outside. Outside Collins. Off target from outside. Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handle. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Outside Bogdanovich. Hunter with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Hunter. Dallas leading by 17. Now here's Doncic. Left side, Irving. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. The Hawks trail by 17. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. That one good for 2.
And you have to admire Bogdanovich's confidence. Not easily shaken inside, even with the defense right up on it.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Irving. Feeds it to Hardaway. McGee trying to break free. Hardaway, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Collins. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Irving against Young. Now McGee. The dish to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks trail by 13. The kick out to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd is talking about with his players. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now, here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 25 points.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
And here's Young from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. McGee's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bogdanovich against Doncic. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Hawks with possession here. 17-point game. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. Kicks it to Young. Irving with the steal. Yes, that goes in. Irving's got 17 now just in the second half.
Well, you got to mind your business around Irving when you've got the ball. He'll pick your pocket in no time.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Passes it to Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot to stop the run. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now, here is Irving. On the wing, Doncic. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Five on the clock. Irving for three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 16. Outside, Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Collins. Over Hardaway. And again, it's Atlanta.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Doncic against Bogdanovich. Doncic outside. Irving kicks to Doncic. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Hunter, no good. Mavericks leading by 14. Irving, good. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
So it's Atlanta now. Out to the wing. Collins passes to Young. And here's Bogdanovich. Guarded by Doncic. Hunter on the wing. Over Hardaway. Hunter no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Doncic outside. Kleba up top. Doncic passes to Kleba. Back to Doncic. From downtown, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Mavericks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Christian Woods checked in for JaVale McGee. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And here is Irving. Pass to Hardaway. Kleba up top. He's guarded by Collins. It's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Young outside. Hunter on the wing. 6 to shoot. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Here's Doncic. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally, just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time